I thought Wyatt battled and pitched solid, but it was really nice to see what we did. I mean, come on, Slater Lee pitched a 2-hit shutout last weekend against UCLA, and so for us to come out and do what we did offensively to the rest of their pitchers, I thought was pretty good. I mean, their best two guys probably are Imhoff and Riley, and they pitch like they're supposed to. And we gave them a little bit too much. I mean, we walked 8 guys in the first game, and if we walked 8, we hit 3, or walked 7 and hit 3 and made an error. It's not really how you're going to beat a top 20 team. So in the second game, I thought Bobby pitched fantastic, and then offensively 1 through 9, I thought we were tough outs and we battled. So
I mean, you say Bobby pitched fantastic, but that team over there is probably one of the better offensive teams, and he just completely shut them down.
Yeah.
2 hits, 10 Ks. Is that the best you've seen him pitch?
If not the best, it was one of the best, because I thought he did an excellent job of pitching to both sides of the plate. It's as well as I've seen him pitch inside. His changeup was really working. And he just kind of kept him off balance. They didn't really square up many balls at all. I thought in the first game they squared some balls that were even outs. They made some loud outs, and I didn't think they had any loud outs really off of Bobby today. So it was impressive to watch him pitch today.
And your offense comes up, you get 16 hits, 16 runs. We'll talk a little bit about, what it's meant to have Jake Hernandez hitting well for you, to have Kevin Swick hitting well for you, Dante. All these veteran guys are really, playing up to their potential right now, it seems like.
And that's what we're expecting out of them. I mean, they're the older guys. They've been around. They've done it a lot. We talked all last year about all the experience those freshmen were getting, right? And then now they're sophomores. And so obviously it was nice seeing Lacey get back out there today. Mm-hmm. I think he matched his season total in walks in one game. Last year you couldn't buy a walk from him. But, AJ's been swinging the bat well, and having the seniors and the juniors and seniors really step up. Stubby's had a good year so far. Dante had 3 hits in that second game. Jake had 4 hits. Swick had 3 hits. I mean, a lot of these guys are putting together some pretty good at-bats. And that's been huge for us. We need them to, and we're going to need them to all year. So if they can continue to do that, we'll be good, because, we moved Jeremy to the 3-hole today, and I think that he provides us something there. Whether he stays there or moves around or whatever, I don't know yet, but it was hard to argue with 16 hits and 16 runs today. I know that.
Did you get on Jeremy for being the only guy in the starting lineup without an RBI?
No, I did not get on him for that. So I thought, but at the same rate, he caught a 2-hit shutout. And if you think back to some of the games he's caught now, right? I mean, he caught the Saturday game against Northwestern, and that was 15 innings of 1 run. He caught the Saturday game against North Dakota State. That was 9 innings of 0. He caught the Sunday game against North Dakota State, and that was like 11 innings of 2. And then he caught today 9 innings of 0. Pretty good. So I'll take it.
And Coach, what do you do? You're 8-2 now. What's something you need to work on to keep moving forward?
I think we need to continue to sustain our offense. I mean, the last couple games leading up to the second game today, we've been a little bit stagnant. Even the games we've won, we haven't been driving that guy in from third with less than 2 outs. So we've been putting too much pressure on ourselves. We just got to score when we have the opportunity. Be a little bit unselfish with guys in scoring position, with guys man at third and less than 2 outs, where we can just get a ground ball to second to score the run rather than try and drive a double. The double sounds nice, but I'll take the RBI anytime. We feel like we have a pitching staff that's going to hold teams down. I mean, if we don't just hand them 2 runs in the 8th, it's a 3-1 game, and that's about as much as an offense has handled us all year. Mm-hmm. And so we feel like we're going to give 3 or less virtually every game, every time we step out there. So if we can just, when we have a chance to put up one, and do that multiple times in a game, we feel like we're going to win all those games.
And how tough was this weekend, just as far as the logistics of everything? You're here for several hours last week. How tough is it to get the guys, back up, ready to play 2 innings in a long day today? And after you lose that first one, how tough is it to get the guys to rally back and get going for that second game?
Well, I think it's more mentally exhausting than anything, because yesterday we were here, it looked like we were going to play. Strahan had started warming up, and then the rain just started coming. And then today, we start, and then the rain comes, and it seemed like the only place in LA right now that it was raining was on USC's campus today. So that was a little bit frustrating, and I think it was mentally draining. But I thought the kids rallied, and hey, they want it. They want it. They're hungry. I think they're motivated, and they're ready to be good. So I don't think the getting up for it was going to be any problem. And then, hey, playing 18 innings is like a cakewalk. I mean, if we get 2 games in 18, we're used to like 1 game in 15, so we're good.